Good evening, everybody. My name is Laura. Welcome to my channel. Have Coloring Books Will Travel. I'm happy to have you all here today. I'm gonna work on this page in this watercolor book called Woodland Watercolor, a coloring workbook by Claire Therese Gray. And in this book, I'm using the CHROMATEK watercolor brush pens. Okay, so I hope that you guys can see okay. It's a little bit dark here today. So I want to do a bit more work on this page. And my cats are around. They're sitting on the table. So this is like part 4. I think it's part 4 of this page. This work in progress. Also, I want to tell you guys I just finished watching a nice channel called Teaching Adult Coloring by Eileen Vick. And make sure you check out her channel. She shows lots of pictures and how to color on them, and what different mediums to use. She teaches adult coloring. I've learned a lot by watching her coloring, so make sure you check out her channel. I will link her channel in the comments below, or sorry, in the description below. But anyways, let's continue on with this coloring page here. So on my last video, I colored the trees here, and it kind of went over the lines. But you know what, guys? The fact that I'm still learning, it doesn't bother me that much, going out of the lines and stuff. So I'm just going to continue with what I'm doing here. So, because I'm still learning, especially on how to use these CHROMATEK paint watercolor brush pens. Okay, I just gotta get some, oh yeah, I gotta get some paper towel as well. I just gotta fill up one of these pens here. I'm not gonna do a very long video tonight because I'm tired. Okay, one moment. Okay. And I gotta grab some paper towel as well. My cat Freddy is sitting on the table beside me looking at the shadow on the TV, and now he's looking at me right now because I just said his name. But anyways, happy Sunday, everybody. I'm glad you're here with me today. Thank you to all my subscribers for subscribing to my channel. I got some new subscribers this weekend, so that makes me really happy. All right. So let's get started. So the colors I'm using for the bark of the tree is the sienna and the dark brown, okay? So my goal tonight is to finish this part of the tree, and maybe not necessarily the branches, maybe, get this part done. And then eventually I want to go over all the trees and add color, like more color to them. But like I said, I don't want to make too long of a video tonight. I kind of just want to get a little bit of a video done here. 1 second. Sorry about the snorting. I've been fighting allergies for a bit. Okay, so that's that watercolor pen. Okay, this one might work better. Okay, so let's get started here. I hope I'm still recording. One moment, you guys. I just had to adjust the... Sorry if you saw me in my pajamas. Alright. I just have to adjust the camera here. Again, make sure you check out Teaching Adult Coloring with Eileen Vick. Make sure you check out her YouTube channel and her Facebook page. Okay, so on the I'm using the Sienna number 23 of the CHROMATEK watercolor brush set. I'm using that on the bottom layer. And with watercoloring, you have to it's a process. It takes a while, right? It's not like a very quick process with watercolor. So I hope everybody's doing good today. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And I spent some time with my dad today and my brother. So it was a pretty good day. So I just added some water, and then I'm gonna paint over it very lightly. Again, like what I'm doing right now. So yeah, that's turning out really nice. The weekends seem to go by faster and faster these days, you know. As we get older, like people used to always tell me, oh, wait till you get older, time's gonna go by faster. And I never really believed them, you know. And then all of a sudden it's here, and now I see what they mean. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying not to get too close to the edge, because that's what's happening, is the watercolor brush pens are going over the edge and making it smear like this. So again, like I said, I'm just learning, you know, how to use these watercolor brush pens in this book. My next page I'm going to do, I want to try to use my either my Meeden gouache set or my Paul Rubens Yulon watercolor set that I have on a new page. So I want to see how that's going to turn out. I'm trying all different mediums in this book just so I can kind of know which one works the best, right? My cat is sitting here right now like totally mesmerized by what I'm doing. He's just staring at me. Okay, I put too much water on it. And that's why the tip is kind of getting a little bit white. That's my own fault. But the one thing about these brush pens is see how it pops back. So even if it gets a little bit light on the tip, it doesn't take long for it to pop back into color. And just shake it really lightly. I made the mistake of, one thing about these water brushes is you always gotta squeeze, you know, the water out of it because it goes dry really quickly. I'm still debating whether I like to use the water brushes or regular brush pens, you know, or paint brushes, sorry. Alrighty. So with these watercolor brush pens, you kind of have to use them like a paintbrush, not like a marker, right? What's up, Freddie, my dear? Do you see something on the TV? Again, I'm trying not to go too close to the edge or like put too much color on the edge, so that way it won't spread like it did over here. Like I said, some of my pages that I do are not perfect, but they're perfect for me. I don't throw away a lot of my damaged pages. I try to save them if possible, or you know, that kind of stuff. I'm proud of all my work, whether or not it's you know, it didn't turn out the greatest or whatnot. Like, every page is good to me, right? In the end, it really is like how I feel about the page, not like what if I'm happy with the page and I had fun doing it, then it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Because sometimes I just want it to be perfect, and then like sometimes when I make an error and then I try to fix it, I actually make it worse. So a lot of times if I make an error, I just try to leave it now, you know. To me, there's not really much of a point to try to fix things, especially if it's like a big error. If you guys know what I mean. Oh, I might get this this whole bark of it. Well, I just, you know, I want to for sure get the first layer down anyway. And then kind of see where I'm sitting for time. Okay, what kind of stuff do I have coming up on my page? I'm planning on doing a flip through of my Bob Ross color by number book, and also doing another page in there. This time I plan on using different medias besides paints. So that'll be fun. What else have I got coming up? I want to do a flip through of this mandala coloring book that I have. It's a 300-page book. It's missing some pages, however, because I did some of the finished pages that I completed in the book. I took out of the book and put it in my binder. So, but it's still a pretty thick book, and I wanted to share it with you guys. What else have I got coming up? I'm going to do another, you know, some more diamond painting works in progress. I want to color some more pages. We can, you guys can color along with me. I'm trying to be good and not, sorry, I'm just thinking if this is a branch here. Not, you know, buy too much art supplies, because I have a lot of art supplies. A lot of different color mediums. A lot of coloring books. Yeah, so make sure you stay tuned for my channel for upcoming videos. And I will definitely be doing another page in this book as well. Yeah, with these these watercolor paintbrushes, you have to be very light on them. Okay, I was kind of staring at this area, and part of me tells me it's a branch, so I'm just gonna color this one brown. And maybe add a little bit of green in it, because it's like kind of partly into the leaves there. But for now, I'm just gonna do it like a branch. So I'm just adding very light water on it. I try not to squeeze it too much, because I made that mistake many times. So far this looks like it's drying really good. It's not going over the edge. So I'm impressed with how it's turning out so far. If you guys ever decide to buy this CHROMATEK watercolor brush pens, make sure you follow along with the tutorial on how to use these brush pens. I mean, I still myself, once in a while, go back to the tutorial just to kind of follow along and make sure that I'm not making a mistake using them. Basically, with them, you pretty much have to have a light touch and not too much water. Always check your tip. Like, this one's still pretty wet. I love here how Claire Therese Gray kind of did some branches, and they're kind of like floating in air a little bit. So I might just maybe try to connect them there. I mean, that's the joy of coloring. You can add things if you want, like on Learning Adult Coloring with Irene Vick. She was adding like embellishments to her pages, right? So make sure you check out her YouTube channel. Very informative. Actually, I know I added water here, but now I'm going to come down to here because I colored this green. I don't know if it's going to, and it should have been brown because it's actually part of the tree. So I'm not too sure if this is going to turn out at all down here, because it's got green and blue underneath, right? So oh, it's not bad. It's a little bit dark, but that's okay. Always make sure you have a paper towel nearby. Oh, no, too much water. So I'm gonna kind of spread it out. Oh, and I actually just noticed, because I kind of tried to make a branch there, and I just noticed there is a branch here connecting it. That is all right. See how the tip kind of went wet a little bit, you guys? Like white a little bit. So I'm just going to give it a very, very light shake. Not a big shake like that one time when I... See, it's already starting to come back. When I shook it too much and then I had paint everywhere. So... Uh-oh. I went over a little bit there. So that one might bleed a little bit into the blue sky there. Just gonna take a drink of water. Make sure you hydrate, guys. The hot weather is gonna be coming this summer. Sorry if my camera just wiggled. My cat, Freddy, just jumped up onto his cat tree from the table. So when he jumped, he kind of wiggled the table a little bit. Wow, I like how this is drying. So nice. Way better than this one over here. Oh yeah, this one is a bit... Oh, that was a big wiggle of the camera. I guess my cat didn't want to be in the cat tree, so then he jumped back on the table. Freddy, what are you doing? Huh? Is it too bright in here? Is that the problem? And my girl cat, Poppy, whenever I'm sitting at my desk, she always pushes my light to the side with her face. So that tells me that she doesn't like the light. It's really, really cute, actually, that she does that. Like, she'll be up on my desk and she'll just rub her face up against the light until it kind of goes in the opposite direction, so it's not in her face. She's a little diva, my girl. Alrighty. So actually, this didn't turn out too bad down here, you guys. I was kind of worried about that, because like over here you can see some of the green, but that might go away when I add some more brown to it. A different shade of brown. I'm not liking these branches here, as it's almost like they're not connected somehow. Sorry if I'm quiet for a minute, I'm just thinking. Thinking about what I want to... If I want to stop here, or if I want to continue on. I also have to check the time because I get up early to go to work. And I don't have my glasses on. Okay, I'm gonna go for another 15 more minutes and then I'm gonna end the video. I'm not sure what time we're at now. Probably around 30 minutes, I would think. Hopefully you guys don't see my face in the camera when I kind of look at to see what the time says on my phone. I'm just wondering if this brown may be a bit too dark. Gray. I'm trying to go really light on here because this is a fairly dark gray. Or gray. Sorry guys, I got gray on my mind. A fairly dark brown. I should have gone back a little bit farther on the darker color here because now I can see it bleeding over the edge of the tree. Because that's the thing about watercolor is like when you blend it, it spreads. So I'm trying not to. What's up? Do you hear something, Freddie? Oh, you hear the doggy outside. Does the water buckle the page a bit? Yes. But this is, I believe, 300? Oh, 200 GSM watercolor paper. Yeah, see how it buckles the page a little bit? It's probably also my fault, too. Maybe I'm putting too much water on it. It's funny how people don't think that, like, cats can be, like, watch over the place. There's been many times where my cat would, like, there was one night I don't know, he heard something outside. I guess cats have a really good hearing. And he was literally, like, running back and forth from, like, my room to into the window in my room to into the living room. And he's, like, running back and forth because he heard something. See here, I'm kind of spreading the dark brown out a little bit. Because it kind of moved up here a bit now. So I think on that note, you guys, I'm going to end here because I want this to dry. And then I'll work on the next part in my next video. So thank you for joining me today. Have a good night, everybody. See you in the next video. Love and hugs to all. Bye for now.